Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, good morning. We're going to do another card this morning. I'm rather enjoying doing those, and I'm getting to use them quite a bit. I've already got this one started. It's when this is folded over, half of the butterfly will be on the front of the card and half will be on the back. I have already measured it to make sure that it will go in my envelope. And what I did, I'll just show you what I did real quick. I'm going to put this on here. I just drew out a butterfly. I think you can see that there. Let me make sure you can see it. Yeah. I drew out a butterfly and cut it out of a piece of paper. So I can keep this and use it later. Okay. Then let me put that butterfly up here. Then I also cut out a little butterfly. And I've got some of these inside the card that I'll be painting later. And I also used that small butterfly pattern to make the bookmark. You know, I always like to make a bookmark to put inside my card. So that's what it will look like. Okay? And I'm not going to do the whole thing today, but I'm just going to show you how I'm creating this. And then on the next video, I'll show you the completely finished project and start another one. But also, I got these out and looked at them. This is a little sheet of butterflies that I created several years ago. And I just kept these because I wanted to kind of use them for patterns. So, here's what I've done. Here's where we're at. This inside part I started to do with a black marker, and I thought, oh no, that is going to run through, that's going to bleed through my card. So I changed that over to watercolor. And the background is just real simple. It's kind of one of the yellows plus some green. And I just took my brush and put a little bit of each color on, little green and a little yellow, and then with the card wet, not the butterfly part, just the background, so that it wouldn't bleed onto the butterfly. But if it did, no big deal. But that's how I did the background. Okay, now this is watercolor, so it's a little bit different. It's kind of runny. If it runs off where maybe we think it shouldn't go, it's okay. Don't let that worry you. These are the two colors that I'm going to be using for the butterfly. So I'm just going to squeeze. Uh-oh, that one hasn't been opened before, so I'm going to need to pop a hole in it. There we go. And it won't take but a little bit of the paint. And then I'm going to screw that cap on, put it right up here. I've got plenty of tissue for whatever. I'm going to take the yellow, squeeze it right out here beside the other one. And again, it is not going to take too much to do this, because this watercolor goes quite a ways, I find. Okay. And then I'm going to spray those down with my spray in the water. And let me show you this right quick. This might be interesting. This is the little pan that I use to put my colors in. And all this is, it's a cookie tin pan that I've had for years and years. And I just covered it with some foil, because that way when I'm done, I just pop that foil off and throw it away, and there's not a big mess to deal with. So that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, now you see my colors and everything, and we are going to get started on the butterfly. And I think I am going to use this watercolor brush here. It's round, comes to a very sharp tip. I think I'm going to try it. I did the background with the filbert one that's kind of round on the end. But this one, oops, and I hope you don't see the back of my bald head. Oh, I've lost so much of my hair. It's just something. But that happens as you get older, so no big deal. I am going to put both of these together. And I'm going to see how this looks. I think what I'm going to want to do now is spray this down, though. I'm going to want to spray that down, because I'm going to want these colors to really kind of run just a little bit and go wherever they want to. So, oh, look at this. The color from the body is bleed through. Oh boy. Something surprising always happens. But anyway, we're just going to do this. And I think I'll do this on both sides. And then I will put that orange in there. And just let it go kind of wherever it wants to. Wow, that black running off there after I dried it was kind of a surprise, but now you know what to expect on that, and so do I next time. Okay, there's that. And then without even cleaning my brush, I'm going to go in. This is supposed to be orange, but it looks more red to me. What do you think? And I'm just kind of going down here and go all around with that red. With that red that was supposed to be orange. That's okay. It'll look pretty red too. I got so many nice paints and things for Christmas. My family is very thoughtful about that because they know I like to paint, and I also like to put, okay, what do you think about this? And if this starts to run off and you don't want it to, just wipe it up, okay? But I'll also do one sometime and show you what by just letting the paint run, how actually very nice that can look. So I'm going to put a little more yellow on this. Oh, it's really raining here in Missouri today. It is coming right down. I can look out my window here and see that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the rain. I have to have some rain. If it doesn't rain for a week or two, I start missing it and needing it. So there is this. And then I have some black, but hold your ears. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Okay, and I wanted to dry that fairly good because I think I am going to take a black marker and make just some little dots on this. I think would be good. But you know what? Let me see. I don't know if this is. I'm not going to use my permanent marker. I'm going to try to use my acrylic marker if I can find the black one here. Which I'm not finding. Okay, well, I should have already had that out. Apparently I didn't. Okay, since I can't find my black marker, let's try putting some purple on it. Let's see if we like that. And if I don't, I can always go back later and make it black. But these are just acrylic. These are acrylic markers here. And let's see, what if we put there, whatever I put on that side, kind of get it in the same space here. And then maybe there are some smaller ones here. And maybe there's some bigger ones here. Oh, I'm liking that. What do you think? Does that appeal to you? My phone stand keeps moving on me, but I hope you can see this, okay? And then I'm going to put maybe a couple of big ones down here. Okay. And remember, I dried that water first, so. But there is that one. These could be kind of nice for even Easter or something like that, or just a birthday card, whatever. Okay, there is that, and I'm feeling pretty happy with this. I might want to put some more things in it later, I don't know, but this gives you the idea of how I did this. And then the next thing, I taped this down, and I'm going to see if this bled through or not. I wanted this to go all the way out to the edges this time, though I didn't want it to be in a frame. So can see what I did here. Now let's see if that bled through, or only the tiniest bit. So, so that's something to remember if you're doing this. It's best, instead of using a marker for the body, use the watercolor, the black watercolor. And I caught that in time, thank goodness, because I started out to fill it all in with the black marker, and that would have been a mistake. So now I'm going to go back and color these, and I will tape this down. I don't know if you can see this or not. And then I will tape the book marker down and finish it. Okay? But I just wanted you to get an idea of this, and the book marker will fit right inside there. And then when the card is folded, half the butterfly will be on the front, and the other half will be on the back. And then I'll finish painting all of this. Okay? And on the next video, I will show you the completely finished product of this. I did measure it, and I did make sure that it fit in my envelope before I even got started. So, okay. And as I was doing this, I thought you could do so many simple patterns this way. I'm thinking the next one I do may be a heart made this same way, with hearts on the outside and the inside. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will give this a try. Like I said, it could be for a birthday or Easter or whatever. It's just a fun idea. So you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.